Hello and welcome to my channel. I want to take this time, this is of course Dawn from Put Me on Crochet, and I want to take this moment to show you guys a video, quick little less than 5-minute video on how to do a basic chain. Okay, so right here you can use any style hook you would like to use. Okay, I just have a 5mm hook right here. It doesn't have to be 5mm, it could be whatever your project calls for. Okay, but let me just show you guys how to do a basic chain, right? So basically you're going to have to create a slip knot. So the way that I create my slip knot, and there's so many different ways you can create a slip knot. You can go back on YouTube and look up how to create a slip knot, and tons of videos will come up to show you that. Okay, but this is just how I do it. So basically I take the tail of the yarn, wrap it around 2 fingers, cross it over in the back, and then I bring it all the way back to the front. Okay, hold it with the fingers here, and then I just basically lift up the front yarn and I pull the back one through. I hold the tail and the working yarn, so I hold it kind of loosely. You have your tail and then the working yarn, and you're going to pull both sides, and you have your finger around what you just pulled through, and then you just pull both of them together, boom, at the same time. Okay, then you just put your hook on the yarn. You pull both sides to tighten, or just one of them. Okay, one tightens and the working yarn should release. Okay, but it just depends on how you wrap it around your fingers. Okay, but for a slip knot it doesn't really matter. Now if you don't want this much yarn to be pretty much wasted, because that's how it's going to be wasted, you can also do it a shorter tail. Okay, now let's do it one more time. And in order to take that out, all you do is just pull both ends and it unravels. Okay, so let's do it again. Okay, so now you could do it either way. You could put the tail in here and wrap it around, and see how I'm making it not too long, and I'm crossing back here, and I'm doing the same thing. Just lift up and pull through, and then you want to pull both sides. Okay, and then you're going to put your hook through. You're going to tighten it up like so. And depending on what type of crocheter you are, some people are tight crocheters, some people are loose. I'm considered a tight crocheter, so I tend to crochet tight. But you want to make sure that at least there's a little wiggle room for your hook to go in and out of the yarn. Okay, because if you're too tight, it's going to be hard when you really try to go in and do your double crochets and things like that. Okay, so basically this is it. So once you have your slip knot, now you're going to take your hook and you're going to yarn over your hook. So you're going to grab the yarn, go over your hook, make sure it's hooked on, and you're going to turn your hook and you're going to pull it through the hole. Okay, now usually what I like to do is to make sure that it's nice and loose. I kind of pull it all the way back on the fat part and bring it back up, and you'll get a rhythm, right? So I do like this, and you can always pull your finger if it's too big. See, this is too big. If you don't want it that big, just pull your yarn on your finger and then it'll close it some. Okay, so that's your tension, so you want to be mindful of that. Okay, you do the same thing, yarn over, pull through. So far that's 2. Okay, you see the V's are forming. That's 1V, 2V. This one doesn't count because that's where the knot is. Okay, and this one doesn't count. So this loop that's on your hook doesn't count as a chain. Okay, only the one that's starting after your hook. Okay, so you do the same thing. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. And you just keep doing this until whatever your pattern tells you to do, or how long this measures out to be. If you're trying to do 15 inches, 18 inches, then you just keep chaining, and then you just get your measuring tape, and then you just measure as you go. Okay, so basically this is what a chain looks like. So if you take a look here, you see all the V's, and so you'll count the V's: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I have 12 here, but like I said, this is just for example. Okay, so now that's how you do a basic chain.